I just kind of got busy chatting. We're
It's Cat. It's Cat. I'm running for office and I'm a distraction and I'm stupid and hot.
yeah, very distracting. No, we were discussing some things going on with the campaign today. I would like to start off by informing the players, and then I suppose for any of my viewers who are here or not here, I would also like to give you all a beginning to have an idea where things are at with the story thus far.
Cap. Recap.
Recaps are
Yay.
exactly where it's at. Hold on. Gotta hit someone else up real fast.
That means Cat can sit here and be a heathen and do the smoking
Yes.
and the
Well,
coughing.
so basically where we've been at. Obviously, this is a Gundam themed D&D campaign run by currently the Mazes of Mischief Twitch channel and soon to be rebranded. That's our big secret we've been kind of going over. You can look at my nails while I discuss all this stuff. Um,
Yeah.
because I left it on webcam for now. But we're gonna switch over to gameplay later. So we've got basically our players. Our players consist of Tria. Our hold on, let me pull that sheet up because I can't see all this. View campaign,
Rhea
fantastic.
Well, that's Cat.
Yes,
I'm in a burning site.
yes.
What a burning death site?
It is called
Burning
no.
Nami.
It is called the Crimson Shikigami.
There it is.
It is a
Yeah.
it is a combination of Death Scythe and Burning Gundam or God Gundam, depending on if you are more preferable to the Japanese subbed version. Next up we have Caspar loading out in a only repaint for a Nightingale.
That is
Well,
so
there's one minor
elegant.
adjustment.
The
Caspar,
Queen.
the Queen, yes, the Queen. She is rolling out. Well, she. It's a drag queen clearly, but jokes aside, um, we are rolling a rocket launcher for that fucker. Our next player in session is Sergeant Mayhem. Currently not available at the moment while we go over this. That is okay though. They are
He's
rolling
getting.
a
Um,
Barbados redubbed as the White Rabbit.
yeah.
More
He's
white. Just
he's definitely always running late. He's my
yes.
gopher.
Yeah. Some minor repaints are on that model. It's not really that big of a difference from the original, but from a Gunpla standpoint, it's going to be a hybrid of the Rex Lupus as well as the sixth form, for those who know that one. I personally don't. I've only seen the Gunpla, and we definitely want the mace for that and the shoulder pads. And next up, we have my own design Gunpla, which is the Violet Veil, which is mostly just a repaint of um, the Wing Zero custom Burqa. There is a bow to it, which is all energy based. The other customizations are kind of minimal and non-existent. Let's be fair. I would love to have gone more effort into this, but it's a lot harder than you think. Don't worry, season two, there's going to be a whole new Gundam, especially with some slight changes in our characters being played around. Yeah, we look forward to our season two character design. Um, Tonight we might get to see some of that in action. Question mark. Can't say. Um, and then we have obviously our lovely collection of NPCs, which is Sylvanas Novella, which is our Nobel Gundam. Our Mia using a Sazabi. Oh, my bad. We are not using the Neo Zeon tonight. That is the Nobel Gundam. Okay, that's fine. But yes, our other player is, well, not really player, but NPC is Mia, who's running a Sazabi with a Gatling gun from Neo Zeon. Lovely princess. We have Haro, who has been with us for a couple sessions. She is our Sailor Rinko Supreme Rose pilot. She mostly is running our ship alongside with Mia or Maya. We're still fighting about that name because I was told it was sounded one way and then it spelled it another way. Other than that, where we are at though. We have basically had a couple missions. Our first fight was against, I believe it was against Scummerai. How lovely it is that Scummerai can make an appearance in this session or this season series, whatever. A character from my own D&D world. For clarification on that, I am technically not the main DM for this series. I'm questionably taking over. We're playing around, but basically, Scummerai appears in my Dexagram series, and he was an interesting add to the series. He brought a lot of character. Let's be fair. He is running in a um, Astray Sengoku, and it's recolored. We're It's technically turd color, but let's be fair, it's also technically like military camo color, whatever you want to
Yeah,
consider it.
he, he's the biggest turd in the pond, let me tell you. So we painted him to match it.
We are so that fight went pretty well, very interesting. A lot of entertainment from me because as a player, my character is more designed as an entertainment factor rather than actually killing things, even though I do kill things on the side. Um,
No,
just charisma
to be
stuff.
fair, to be fair, Vivian, your character was so just absolutely badass on their intro that it threw Scummerai off his game to the extent that I think the dice wound up killing him. Like he wound up killing himself. I still can't believe his rolls were just that catastrophically bad.
Yeah.
You meant to do it.
Did
After
he
that,
tape it in on your shield, Angel?
He fucking rocket boosted into my shield
Hit a
and I
rock.
couldn't.
Crit
Yeah,
failed the rocket boost on his attack. Clipped a rock. Caved his head in.
the the immovable
um,
wall versus the unstoppable fucking I don't know. Well, whatever.
to
Yeah,
be fair, before that one though, we did
I
have a
forgot.
minor little mission where we. This is basically our session one. Technically, is it's still a session one. Unfortunately, it got lost to accidents. We were just starting to stream, had no idea what we were doing. We did not realize that we had to press the save VOD button or whatever it is in the Streamlabs Twitch Studio. There we go. We were just learning. We were learning defense.
That's
Please
correct.
don't hurt me. So, anyways, so episode one got lost. Not a whole lot happened in there other than our first encounter with Sour, which was a great interaction. We loved it. It was where a lot of our kind of character got shown. Um, the Violet Veil obviously smashing things with his bow. Caspar, just blowing shit up with rocket launchers and any other kind of explosives. And then
It
Mayhem
was
just
beautiful.
slicing things to bits with a, well, mace. Okay, technically not slicing, but you know what I mean. Basically just bashing things in. Um,
Yeah, no, Mayhem had the real show moment when they traded blades with Patrick, and we were rolling on the strength check, and the weapons, like his like axes or whatever, because they were like crossed with the clubs,
had
and they broke, and that was pretty cool. That was a good moment.
a baseball moment too, didn't we? With a home run out there, just boop. Patrick Sour gone. So that was technically our first session that didn't get recorded, unfortunately. Then the second session was against Scummerai. Now we're back on track, and we'll get back into more detail, of course. With session three.
We're in session 4 or 5 now.
Anyways, so the next main session, we'll go with that. I don't remember which one's which. But the next main session, we went to our first sortie, our real sortie. Hi, Barry. Next, I summoned Dottie. Who's Dottie, though? Um, our next
Poof.
our next session, yes, these are my lovely nails, by the way. I just got them done. Obviously, if you can understand them, fantastic. I appreciate that. We went with a. Oh, Cat, you've never actually seen them, have you? I didn't take
I did
pictures.
mine too, so share them with me, and I'll share with you guys. Cat's nails right now are that glitzy, beautiful Dorothy, ruby red slipper color, and God, do they sparkle.
So what I did is I got the sparkly paints as well. We went with the right.
Yay!
So we went with the right hand. Is we've got the pinky, middle, and thumb as pink, with our right hand ring finger and pointer finger as a. It's more of a clear gloss kind of thing, but it's still sparkly and it's intended as the white. And then we did the same thing on the left side, except for we used a blue. Basically, we went with trans colors.
Oh, I was just thinking about doing that next time when I redo my nails.
Yeah, I loved it, and I was really happy that my artist was willing to do it. She was like, "Yeah, no, we've had people begging us to do 10 colors," and I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, for
Yeah,
Easter." But anyways, so that's nails. Let us continue on our next session.
Tommy's
We
sergeant showed up.
ah cool. So in our next session, we are in So you nailed it. I did nail it. Our next session, we are going to we're sorting against both Xeon and AUG forces. We decided to work for Celestial Being. Okay, so I did, and I basically charisma'd my way through it to force the other players to do it. That's how that works. That's why you play charisma characters. So you win every roll to tell people what the fuck we're doing. I'm kidding. Um, that was not the plan, but
Convincing.
convincing was necessary, and honestly, we came out on top because of it. But let's get into what happened. So we started it out. Tria decided to sortie a little bit separate from the rest of the party and head straight down to the. So we're starting in a sky battle. To be fair, like this is above the planet of whatever planet we're fighting on. I don't remember.
Hey,
Um,
that was like orbital combat.
Yeah, so basically the four of us, well, sorry, three of us, because technically also Haro, who had just joined our party through me finding it in our battle against Scummerai, we decided that, we'd kind of do a split sortie. Tria went ahead and just went straight down. She figured she'd start out with the AUG and mess them up. We started with the Neo Xeon, who is also in orbital, and we basically fucked them up. I started up, basically cleaned about 80% of their forces that were just kind of lined up, the trash mobs. And then Sergeant Mayhem did a little bit of a different sortie, had it angled just a specific way, and ended up just
Shit.
bashing right into the what was it, the
Cockpit. Oh no, 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 no,
cockpit.
no, no.
Yeah, no, it's something else, isn't it? But basically, they went into the command center, I think. Basically, the part of the ship where everyone's commanding from. So that was fun. We won that battle. Then we immediately just kind of went down to Earth, the planet, not Earth. Sorry, laziness. We call it Earth, right? It was probably Earth. But so we went down because technically, considering Setuna is involved in this as our benefactor for the sake of the mission, or the quest giver, so to speak. We go down, and we're just kind of like, well, actually, before we even get there, we hear a grand explosion from down on the Earth. I'm just gonna say Earth for laziness, and basically, Tria more or less finished the mission she needed to do to help set up, and then we basically land. We're kind of trying to figure out where she's at. Not really, but we are. And we get intercepted by a squadron of AUG
Special forces.
special forces. I don't quite remember who the other two pilots are, but we currently are working with one of them using
Patrick was there.
Patrick. Yes, so Patrick was there.
Patrick, just a player. We're gonna call it the hitter. Sylvanas and one other.
Okay. So we sat there and we fought them.
3 or 4.
By the time we were kind of done with that fight, Sylvanas was the only one kind of left other than Kalisauer, who knows where the fuck he was. Let's be fair.
No, you guys got pushed part way into it.
Hmm.
Because remember the thingy with Tria getting dropped on your laps and having to fight.
Yeah. So basically, about halfway through the ground fight, we are interrupted. Like we were literally pretty much just about done with this fight. It was pretty much just the Nobel left. We get intercepted by a Dark Gundam, a giant Medusa-esque type of Gundam. And this thing is brutally big. Um, and so we fight that. We pretty much more or less defeat it outside of it having to self-destruct at the very end. But we pretty much beat it with some crazy shenanigans. It also kind of helped that the admins last second helped us out. But we basically just skedaddle. With that kind of, it was a little bit rough. Players weren't paying attention and understanding the rules set on that one. But Cat basically just kind of said, "Get the fuck out of there," and everyone's just like, "But how do we roll for this?" And I'm just like, "Bye," and I just left.
No, I
Like
wasn't having.
I got the assignment while they're all kind of trying to figure it out.
No, I
Um,
had the assignment. You guys were misunderstanding what I was doing.
Fair enough.
We were out of time.
We were out of time. But anyway, so we got through
Got the
that.
truth by the ear at least.
We, in the process of all of this, managed to capture 2 pilots, which is obviously Sylvanas of the Nobel Gundam, and we also captured Mia of Neo Zeon. We ended up later on finding out that she was actually the quote unquote princess of Neo Zeon, just a figurehead. But honestly, really fun. They're part of our team now. That's kind of what happens in the next session for clarification. And then after that, we did a little bit of not a whole lot. We were just kind of getting stuff kind of fixed up. More or less a R&R kind of session. Just everyone's going out and picking stuff up, and then also trying to figure out what the heck this Dark Gundam is. And then, as we were about to sortie to one of 2 missions, which this is where I come in as DM,
I'll eat it.
we, as players, they picked to go ahead and face off against a mission in which is a request to beta test, basically the expansion coming out,
Pickle.
which is in effect season 2 for all of you normal people. Basically, we're in this beta test kind of like 5v5 situation at the end of the day, because no one wanted to go back and deal with Setsuna and Hero and the aftermath of what happened with that Dark Gundam yet, and that's fair. We'll get there. We'll get there maybe. But we found a solution. We wanted to fight off against Team Tri-Fighters plus the OG, which maybe you know, maybe you don't know. Watch Tri-Fighters, watch Build Fighters. Obviously, Build Fighters then Tri-Fighters if you're going to. But basically, we're in the middle of that fight. Unfortunately, we ran out of time, so we didn't get to finish that. And that's where today starts. We are going to basically go in, and we're going to continue that fight. Right now, for the most part, enemy suits are kind of in a bit of a tizzy. They've been taking quite a bit of damage. Mayhem finally released a good shot with their mace, and basically leaving both the... Let me get those names for you, because we did a adjustment on those names to make them sound a little better. So we still have the Burning Blitz. Very lazy. I'm sorry. Basically piloted by a Kamiki Sekai. And then...
Can we call Blitzkrieg Bob?
Blitzkrieg Bob? No!
Oh,
I'm trying to keep them... I am trying to keep these Gundam within the name choices that more or less their players would have picked. We're also going to be switching here soon to the proper screen. But, so basically, they did quite a good shot on that Burning Blitz, as well as we've redubbed this Gundam. It is now called the Braver Impulse Gundam. Originally, it was supposed to be the Burning Braver, but let's be fair, that was kind of lame. But I decided the Impulse had a great sword appearance option, so the Braver Impulse seemed like a really good choice. We also have the Starbreaker, Storm Zeta, and also renamed is the Build Strike Tachyon Exceed. I don't know. I kind of went with their theming because I noticed kind of with the build strikes they've been like slightly adjusting the name, and Tachyon was like the next level beyond Exceed in my opinion. Um, but basically that's where we're at. We're in that fight. We are about to begin, hopefully. Um, with that, let me just see what this message is. No, not important. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and flip on over to gameplay. Fantastic.
All right, I'm about to poop open my character sheet.
And we're going to unplug this. No hands for you folks. If you saw them, you saw them. If you didn't, well, tough shit. You'll see them later when I do my build streams, maybe. I'm not sure if we're actually building tomorrow since I do kind of want to get started on my airbrushing for my test subject, the RX-78, as well as if I feel like it's going well, I may just honestly say fuck it and skip out on the RX-78 after I'm finished with priming it, and then just start priming basically the Violet Veil build for the contest piece. That's just how it is. Like I'm running out of time as far as I'm concerned. Like yes, I have exactly a full month now, but
Oh.
no.
Well, how was
I
it
need
work?
to build on this thing really fast. Like I realize that the biggest part of this is going to be just mostly priming it up, finishing pulling parts off, cleaning those up, and then painting them, which should be easy to be fair. I'm honestly contemplating just skipping the inner frame this time. That hurts me on so many levels, but the amount of parts that are in the inner frame is going to be very confusing. Now, unfortunately, yeah, it's going to look bad, and that's kind of why I'm like, do I do this? Do I really skip out on the most important part? I wish I had a silver primer, and then this would be easier because I could just steel prime up everything and call it good. Well, dark steel, but whatever. But yeah, that's about it. We're caught up. We are basically ready to go. Oh, hi Kava. Sorry, I kind of just went on. I had a lot going on. You may or not even be here, but that's okay. We appreciate you showing up for like 5 seconds. We're gonna do the shout out. Have a Mitchie for like the solid 3 people watching. And then we are about to get that session going. I do not have everything set up properly. That is my bad. I'll eventually get to getting this all fixed, okay? I've had time to pull V aside for everything. But where are we? We are here. Okay, so everyone, you are in your suits, obviously. You have. I'm assuming Chris is ready to go, and so are you. That's a no.
Yeah, Chris.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. All right, so we are on the wrong page. Alrighty then. So, as you like this is the hardest part with the way we had to set this one up. You're not really reloading back in because you're still kind of in the fight. But basically it was just whose turn was it last? It was Kaspar's turn. Kaspar just I believe loaded off some shots. Managed to I think miss the target but push back Hoshina Fumina's Starbreaker a little bit.
What do you mean? I cleared out most of the forest.
And yes, you did clear out the forest. Thank you. You did clear out the forest. That is right. I know it's been 2 weeks, so it's very difficult to remember every level.
I want to kill.
You want to kill. Yes. Well, with your killer intent, and just before Titania's turn, we do have some things going on, unfortunately. So, you are all vaguely focused on your screens, waiting your turn magically, as this is how D&D works, right? Versus the actual game. But you do see some warnings start popping up on your screen. There's an alert saying that another Gundam has intercepted the battlefield as a laser shoots down onto the playing field. Like not a small one. Like this is fucking like planet shattering almost. And you hear a voice kind of come in. And basically it's Raul. Raul's just like, I can't have it's not fair that all of you get to fight and not me. Yana yana, boo hoo, old man complaining. Hours. And it's
You snappers.
exactly. He's like you. That's not fair. I'm so old. No longer Raul 35. But no. So he's complaining a little bit. But you do hear some glitches in his voice alongside that. You can't quite see anything on your physical like screen yet, surprisingly, but with that beam coming, other than the beam coming down, which is a little bit big for a basic size Gundam. And then you see several other alerts pop up on your screen of basically Gundams being retired. So with your retire list, you have the Starbreaker, Storm Zeta, and Build Strike Tachyon Exceed have all been retired. As well as the Nobel and the Violet Veil Mark II. As the last one shows up for the Violet Veil Mark II, you also see a notification saying pilot data being transferred. And yeah. Screen kind of blacks out for a hot second from there. And you're not sure why. It's because all the lights are being covered up by a beyond mega size goof. And it is going to be not Titania's turn, unfortunately. We are skipping some turns because of all of this. We are going to go to Tria's turn. With Tria, basically your view kind of comes back in a little bit. You do see the over mega sized goof. It's probably so mega size is a 148. This is probably about a 130 compared to everyone's. We'll say for fairness, everyone's in a 100. But yeah, you see this giant goof. The dust is still kind of clearing on the battlefield, so you can't really see anyone other than your Barbados partner. And
Cody. So it's my turn?
yeah, we're skipping to your turn. Basically, right now, all you can see is this giant goof, the Barbados, White Rabbit, and you can kind of see the eyes of Caspar. That's about it.
So this giant goof, how far is it? How many FUs am I looking at here?
I mean, it's like right next. Like so for clarification, this goof is basically taking up a majority of the battlefield right now.
Hold on. I got this. I corkscrew and spin in a circle, rotating my scythe as hard as I can get it, just belting in those fucking newtons there. You know, centrifugal force here.
Mm-hmm.
I slash that thing as hard as I can, going for broke.
All right.
What do I gotta roll for this? I'm trying to gouge its eye out.
Let us do a. Let me look at your character sheet real quick, because I don't want to say it's necessarily a performance, because that's not what it is. View.
Can I take a shot with my burning scythe?
We are looking for a. You know what? Because it has a slightly higher score, I will take the acrobatics rather than the athletics.
Okay. Got a 16.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going for the eye?
Going for its eyeball. Hold on, I have lucky. That gives me a reroll.
You already had a 25, bitch. Oh, you need for the hit. That's fair. Okay, well,
Yeah.
we'll keep your 16 still. Actually,
16.
honestly, I'm just gonna let your fucking acrobatics check work for this. Not gonna be lie. So you
All
go
right.
in and you zoom right on up past all of this mighty 1/30th scale fucking goof, and you just slash at the eye.
Shrink.
You
Peel 13.
13, fantastic.
13 plus whatever resistances and stuff it's got going on. But peel it for 30. Trying to blind sucker. Take its sensors out.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay. You do notice the goof has a bit of a unnatural, aside from its size, obviously. Its size is not natural. But
clearly,
obviously you have enough awareness to know this has something to do with the brake decals.
something weird's going on here. The system doesn't usually do this.
Yes.
But
mutating. After you're finishing your slash, the force of your movement has cleared most of the dust away on your side.
Hold on. I got this. 1 second. No.
I don't know what you're doing. I'm scared.
Oh my god, it's not here. I was gonna soundboard my lasers. Can somebody soundboard that real quick? Just the laser place. Good enough. I think that was a laser shot, but whatever. We're cheesy.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Alrighty then. So you've done that, and the dust kind of settles because of the amount of force you've put in to jump up this height. Well, to move up that height, and you manage to see out of the corner of your eye, basically, what's effectively a combination of Team Tri-Fighters and OG working together in a sense. Pretty much the Tachyon Galaxy's RG system creating a shield combined with the Starbreaker shield system. And then the Braver Impulse's Buster Sword kind of is, slammed into the ground. And then some of Storm Zeta's not stuff. Basically, more or less have the most minimal defense to protect their ace pilot, which is the Burning Blitz.
Are they building a Sentai wall?
Yes, they're building a Sentai wall. Kamiki Zekai has used a bit of his force and unfortunately sacrificed both of his arms in the process. He now basically is armless. He is assimilated, so he does feel the pain from all this, unfortunately.
You hear somebody on the comms going,
"Ah!"
"Fighter, form up on me!"
No, he doesn't fucking do that. They know basically, like, the second they see the alert system, they set this up, basically. And then after that, after everything is cleared up, and the majority of the Burning Blitz is still standing, even though it's really not at this point, it's literally just like an armless Gundam. You see the remainders of the Braver Impulse transform into a gauntlet, as well as the Starbreaker transform into a gauntlet to equip into what is the open slots on the Burning Blitz the backpack for the Tachyon Exceed attaches to as well. And then for the Storm Zeta, unfortunately, there's not really any other space to put anything. So we're basically just taking like energy capsules, more or less, and basically just slapping those in there. Bits all
Just
over the place.
Viv,
Yes.
it's a weird game and a weird system. So that shit could just like dissolve into light and reappear attached in it somehow. Like,
Yeah.
what do we care? We're having fun.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so basically, more or less, they've managed to quickly recover one of their Gundams at the cost of the rest. Unfortunately, still assimilated. He feels the quick, like, jolting pain as these arms are reattached into him, like needles into his arms. But he's good to go.
Wearing the latex?
What?
Is he wearing the latex?
Yes, he has latex now. Because technically in the anime, Kamiki Sekai's master is confirmed to be Domon Kashu. So yes, he would have the latex. Absolutely. And then on your other side, you see what is the remnants of the Violet Veil Mark II, which is our Wing Zero, and in its place you have the Violet Veil Mark III, which is just the effectively glider originally that's been transformed into its actual Gundam, which is why on the system error you saw a pilot data transfer. But yeah, so that is where we're at now, and it is Mayhem's turn.
Oh, Vivian, I don't know if you forgot, but on a sideline, where Mayhem goes, with regards to Trias, Trias is technically the son of a preacher man.
Yes.
And by that I mean like duo Maxwell.
Right.
She's sort of inherited that.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not watched Wing yet. I can't get even through those 6 mini episodes for it.
No. So the gist is he's that guy.
God.
And he's a good dude. He's not stellar, not too stand out, but he's morally a good dude, and that's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
Like he's sort of the backbone heart of the party there. Yeah.
Okay. I never thought he was a bad person. He just happens to have a death side. That happens. You don't get to pick your Gundam, it picks you.
Oh.
But yeah, so.
What uses the wizard, Mr. Voldemort?
Alright, so I am going
and on that note, Cat's gonna sit in the corner. It's your turn, sir.
I did forget one more note on the notifications. There was also Sylvanas is retired. My bad.
So Sylvanas has been knocked out as well?
Yes. Just for the
All
fight.
Right. Nope. Just they've been de-obliterized like Trias was in the last match when her mech got dropped.
Yup.
It doesn't like eject you out, it just kind of leaves you in a smoking wreck.
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty then. Mayhem, go.
Alright, so you said there's another big one that showed up?
It's right under our feet.
So basically, more or less, the idea is that whether you choose to do it or not, just mentally you assume that this is we're no longer enemies team, try plus original, now the goof is the enemy. Oh, I did forget one small detail. There has been some rules changes on the match. Basically, it's changed to where, and this is minor, but basically it says to more or less make sure that at least one person from each team has to be left standing. other than the goof, obviously. Your
So you have to play Protect-A-Ho.
not necessarily, but it's more just don't fuck with each other kind of deal. Cause to be fair, right now he should be good because he
No, no,
has.
no, no, no. Rude. That's in like from our team
Uh
because
huh.
we can still like talk on our comms.
Yeah, I mean you'll basically have
Attacking
Oakton.
attacking him like that is in bad taste.
Right. I know I get that. But
Let's flop this thing, and if we really want to continue throwing down, do it one-on-one.
exactly. Like so to be fair, like what'll happen is if it comes down to it and the system feels like there's still a match, i.e. the players feel there's still a match, the system will just change the conditions of the battle as it goes on. That's exactly what most. So unfortunately, that is what actually most games do. Is they will mid fight just be like, "Here's the new conditions. Oh, you cleared that? Well, here's new conditions," kind of thing. So that's
Hey,
kind of where not anime. This is like Fire
Mayhem.
Emblem. Some actually most Dynasty Warriors games do this too. Um,
I'm punching it. I'm trying to gouge its eye out right now.
yeah. There was one more
Oh, mission.
thing. Oh yes, that's what the other thing was. Um, you also have a slight pop up on the side that says that one of your quests has changed. And the quest change is that rather than defeating five, well, I guess technically that wouldn't matter. Um, nah, we won't worry about that. But basically, you got a second quest. How about that?
It
Might
says new parameters.
new.
Survive.
Well, no, this is so technically you had picked up bounties, right? One that was supposed to be break decals, one that was supposed to defeat five legendary fighters. And then magically one got added to this, which was to defeat a ultra mega size Gundam.
A 160 grade.
This is actually a 130.
And would that be a 132 or 134 or 130 flat?
It doesn't matter. We're just going with 130. So basically, how it works, I guess technically it would be maybe.
No, apparently the sizing, the like technical sizing somehow matters, and
I
I'm not
think
sure how.
I think for the 30s, so there's 30 millimeters. So I would assume that like a scale is like a 32. But so from a Gundam standpoint, it goes 144, 100 into a 60, which is the perfect grade, into the 48, which is the mega size, which is why I said this was like an ultra mega size or something because it goes beyond even the mega size. Um, so we'll say a 32. How about that? Maybe it's a
Hey,
36.
oh, child sized because it's the size of a child.
Yes, child size. Absolutely. We're gonna. This is a baby. This is a fucking baby.
No, no, no. It's like the size of a 3-year-old.
Okay, it's three.
Fucking with my Evangelion child.
No, but anyways, if y'all would like to begin your fight,
Does it have kneecaps?
oh, it's a
Can he
goof.
get?
It's a goof.
I don't think the player quite understands what he's looking at there.
Fair. So a goof Gundam has kneecaps. 100%. I just looked it up.
Okay, I'm going to use my thrusters and make a bull charge straight for those.
Hold on,
Another way.
it up.
Does Mayhem know about Zaku's? Because that's basically what a goof is.
Okay,
Yeah, it's basically it's a Zaku that's been upgraded a little bit
okay.
in a sense. But yeah, so you're going for a kneecap.
Yes.
We love it. Let's do it. If you're going for style or damage or attack roll, I don't mind whatever you want to do.
I have the ability Charger, which gives me a +5 bonus to my damage
Okay.
Chris,
if I hit.
Chris, can I offer a piece of advice for Mayhem?
That's a 25.
That hits. But I want to hear this advice. Doo doo. Doo doo.
Yeah.
They're just having a small chat, folks. Do not mind.
I can
Doesn't
hear the
sense.
whispers.
Because you build it up.
All right, that is a 14 plus the 2 for the raging, 16, and then plus the 5, 21.
Okay. Okay. We like
So yeah,
numbers.
I walk into the ground, claw, dig in my claws, charge up the thrusters, get them going.
Just
You know,
absolutely burning.
Locking up the springs on the legs on this thing, and just like a rabbit, just all at once,
Just dump it.
straight for the kneecaps.
Raul responds. He's like, my hemorrhoids. That's literally all he ever talks about in the build series. He's like, my hemorrhoids, my
hemorrhoids.
my butt is itchy. Something about youth and spring and
Youth and
stuff.
vigor.
Rough.
It's weird,
Oh,
but it's fun.
my hemorrhoids.
All right, so I assume you do have at least a second or third attack, though.
Attacks per action.
So you get one more, but I think you're also.
Oh, I never made my second or third. Ha ha.
That's fair. Feel free to do those as well.
No, I don't get the third one, but I do get 2 more because of my just regular attacks.
My shotgun's not here.
Fair enough.
Meow meow.
So I'm gonna try and bludgeon out his knee one more time.
Sorry, Chris.
No.
Fail horribly at that.
All
12.
Right.
Seeing that's not going so well, I'm gonna look over to the other kneecap and just kind of hop on over and try and swing at that.
That scythe hit.
Okay. For 11.
Okay. That club hits. Jesus Christ, everyone's just winning.
Oof.
We see that.
Oh, plus the 2, so that's a 15 for damage on that one.
Okay.
For the other kneecap.
The other kneecap, or are you still on the first one?
Just keep hitting the one.
No.
Just keep going for the one.
Okay.
Keep the pressure up.
Keep hitting the one then.
Okay. Is that everyone's attacks?
For me, yeah.
Okay.
I'm done. Out.
All right.
I didn't know thank you.
I'm just gonna focus on catching onto that kneecap for the moment.
You're good. So as it's about to hit Raul's turn, he's feeling a bit kind of antsy now. He's realized his mistake. He's taken a nice beating to his leg, his camera lens on his eye. And he's not exactly happy. So he is about to begin his turn. He's not in a good mood. Let us see how many players do I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, it's a nice even number where even a D6 is fucking useless. Alright, so he is hitting Caspar. He is managing to find a way to hit Titania. And he is also going to hit a random other player. I don't like that was to everybody, so hold on. Wow. He has somehow managed to decide to fucking ignore the 2 people hitting him. I hate this.
It's because we're point blank on a robot that big. That's a bitch to deal with, or he thinks he can ignore us.
That's
It's
fair.
like trying to find an ant on your fucking shin.
That's fair. All right, so
It's like trying to find an ant in your shin guards.
oh, okay. So his first 2 attacks are coming at Caspar, one of which is a crit, and the other one fails, just for fairness. I know it legit failed, but like he actually crit on one of them.
Oof.
the first one the hit or is the second one the hit?
The first one.
Second. It was the first?
Yep.
It
Oh,
misses.
the rollout for me is the second, but that
What?
Which
it
one?
rolled out different on mine. That's okay. It don't matter.
What rolled down on yours?
I got 9, then 26.
9 and then 26. Interesting. Because it should
It
be.
don't matter.
Oh. That. So on my screen, I have a 20 and then a 6. But yeah.
Oh,
It's
it don't
'cause
matter.
it keeps switching over to fucking everyone. I'm trying to not have. Because, like, you know, DM shit. But you were taking 16 damage.
What? I
That's
still
actually.
take damage.
Of course you take. You got a crit against you.
It missed.
Great. Yeah, you're not dodging that.
No, no. Why would it miss? I told you got one hit and one miss. You
Don't
don't.
talk.
You don't listen, do you, Angel?
Yeah, the miss.
No, no. There was 2 hits that came, or there was 2 attacks that came at you. 1 crit and then 1 missed.
Okay.
So, Angel, even if
Yeah.
your defense is higher than 26, if they roll a nat 20, you're not getting away.
Well, even still,
Okay.
there's still modifiers involved in there too. But what the?
No, hey, like you could have an AC of 99 and a character with a modifier of +1. As long as they roll that nat 20, they hit.
Okay.
All right. So
Sorry,
you
Boo.
only have an armor class
It's
of
all
20
good.
anyways. What the fuck are you going on about?
What's yours?
It doesn't matter.
You have an armor class of 20. Holy shit, Angel, be quiet.
You don't?
Yeah, because she
You
cheated
don't?
and bought fucking.
Like
Uh,
17.
She bought plate
Sorry.
armor even though she didn't have the money for it.
What do you mean?
You just took
Not-
plate armor at the beginning of the game. You're just like, I get plate armor, right? And you just added it to your armor list.
No, they asked because that was like part of their trading in their tokens. Because I don't know if
Yeah.
you or Chris have you
Traded what tokens in?
your coins. I gave each player 3 coins. Angel spent all 3 of hers on the Nightingale.
We have coins. I'm the DM.
Yeah, you,
I'm the DM
you
now,
and-
and I don't know about this.
yeah, you and Chris still have coins.
Okay. What are the coins good for?
Whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
Plate armor.
Okay, so technically, what you're implying is that I have 2 coins left, probably.
No. So you each get 3 coins. Angel's Gundam, because it came master crafted, whatever. Just like, yeah, okay, you wasted all 3 of your coins. Each one was supposed to be for do the thing.
Fair.
I'll let you get the atomic bazooka, extra armor, and shield or something ?
So how did I afford the Mark III, which is my glider, for clarification?
You guys paid creds.
Fair enough.
Unless you come to me and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna cost a coin.
Okay.
Like you could just find whatever.
All right, and then let me get that last attack in.
Coins would be like if you wanted Hero Yui's like blaster rifle perfect right out the gate rather than having to take the time itself.
Yeah. Okay, that's get that technically I am far away, but like it's still depressing as the DM to low roll against yourself. I rolled a 2 against myself. And I hate it. I hate it. Like I was willing to take a hit, and then it's just like you don't get hit.
Hold on, Viv.
Yeah.
How big is this thing?
So if we're to compare it against others, it's like
If it's that massive, the likelihood of them missing goes down exponentially. And if you rolled that bad, you could almost say that it just deals like less damage or pinks off the armor, whatever. But it's hard to miss a fucking barn with a slingshot. Just saying.
so based on this scaling that I'm looking at, it takes probably about See, I wish you were looking at the stream so you could see this better. I have no way to properly share this image with you. Hold on. This picture. Nobody mind what they just saw. They saw nothing.
This is good.
Every goddamn time I have to do this.
I figure it's like a small child kicking at action figures.
Yeah. All right. So eventually
And not
this
the
will.
big action figures, the tiny ones.
Maybe this will load up. Jesus Christ! I literally said to do it. Okay. So press enter. Okay.
All
There we
right.
go. So
That's first turn.
hold on. So look at the thing, and then obviously just assume it's a little bit bigger than that. It in theory it should be bigger than this because in the anime at least they make the mega size look way bigger than this. But you know, is what it is. So that was Raul's turns. Yes, it is Kaspar's turn.
How far is it? The thing that hit me?
I mean, it's basically standing right next to Mayhem and Tria.
I'm guessing that doesn't hit. That hits!
Does it? You got a 13. Oh, there we go. I was
The
gonna
other one.
say, sorry, it's a little bit delayed because that's how this works. But yeah, that 30 does hit. Did some 11 damage. Why do you roll damage twice?
I have 2 attacks.
Oh, never mind. That was a crit. That's why. No, because it does the damage for you too. Why? Why did you roll the damage twice though for that?
It does that automatically.
Huh? I don't care.
I
Whatever.
have.
So you did damage. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
They have some weird app thing that they use to do their rolling.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. By the way,
Hmm.
that also hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. That's it. I'm done. I'm hunkering
How
down.
does seven hit?
That's all I did. It just rolled dice and didn't say a fucking word. Yes, I love it.
I'm fucking. I'm sorry. I'm shooting my rocket launcher at him 3 times just for even hitting me once.
I know.
I am pissed.
I mean, to be fair, he's the only opponent, so yeah.
My nightingale is.
Yeah.
It's a tea kettle right now.
Is it? Oh, is it smoking? Literally smoking.
It is smoking.
It's already
Wait.
a little hot.
Vivi, where did it hit me?
It hits
Where
you.
the better question is where didn't it hit you? And that's basically everything under that massive butt skirt.
It's a kill.
So
Casper says.
it reached down and it grabbed your no bits. How about that?
You.
I'm just you asked me, so I had to go there.
Alright, well, it's smoking there.
I thought it hit you with a laser blast. Aren't you like 50 FUs away?
Yeah, no, it shot you, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Goofs come with. Hold on, let me double myself.
It's got that giant Tommy gun looking laser gun. The laser rifle that the
You mean the
Federation-
Gatling? It's a Gatling gun.
Yeah. No, they're laser guns, but yeah, it looks like a Gatling gun. They actually look like a World War, I think it's World War II machine gun?
Okay.
Question
Well,
mark?
I don't either. Okay. We're just going with it. We're nervous for this fight. Okay. Titania's turn still, surprisingly. She moves around in her Fenice class Violet Veil. She's still managed to grab a hold of the bow, the only piece of the Mark II that is still left. Because obviously it's the smallest thing and it's really just an energy bow in the long run. So it really can't take a whole lot of damage unless it gets really shot down proper. And she just kind of goes to town. And the third attack. We did all our attacks. Woo. Boop.
Yo, that 27, no.
Wait, my bad. My bad. Only one of those. I'm in the wrong spot. I'm in the wrong spot. So the 23 is the only thing that mattered. I completely forgot where I was at. But yeah. So it did 22 damage basically, or whatever it does in the long run. We fucked up, okay? Poor Fresh. I think she's getting cold. It is now the Burning Bullets Gundam's turn.
Okay, hey Viv,
Yes.
do I have just a button, like a big red button on the inside of my cockpit? Because I'm in there in latex, but can I have a big red button for my burning scythe
Yeah.
attack?
Yeah.
Like, do not press emergency button.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you reminded me you do need to do something for me soon, but you won't notice. I will take care of that though myself. There is something that's gonna
All
happen.
right.
Actually, I do need you for this though.
Oh, bit of cannon swap for the folks that aren't aware. Cat has been swapped over from Ace of Spades to the Ace of Hearts to utilize other things in other places.
This'll matter actually in 5 seconds. We'll go over it. Don't worry. So we'll get there. Don't worry. I haven't started that conversation yet. I just thought about it. Not gonna lie.
No, but I figured this would help you broker into other things.
Yeah. So the.
So
Can you what?
So do I get to activate it?
Well, it's not your turn yet, but
How does the
Well, I'll get to that. Don't worry, we'll get to that. But yeah, so the Burning Blitz goes in, does some punches, boop 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 boop. Things and stuff happen, He's going
too many burnings?
too many burnings. Yes, well, that can't be helped. Okay, Kamiki Sekai runs a Burning Gundam series across the board. He does.
It's okay.
He does his Jigen Haru school stuff. He's like kick, punch, punch. No Phoenix attacks though. He's not in shape, and unfortunately, his having been equipped with spare parts, he can't really use his ultimate ability, which is the Phoenix thingy thing. But it is Tria's turn.
Well, I was hoping he was.
But as it is going to your turn, the card that is in your pocket begins to resonate as a new turn is quote unquote starting. The card resonates and splits into 5 pieces. Your card changes over to the Ace of Hearts, obviously. You are changed to the Ace of Hearts. The other 4 cards that appear are the King of Spades. What?
Do they come rocketing out of Gundam and going out little gems?
Are you not sitting down? Are you not sitting down or something? Or is your internet that bad now?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit away.
I see.
I was sitting back.
Okay. Anyways.
I was asking, do the cards come shooting out like the back of my Gundam?
Yeah, so they'll basically, the card just kind of glows, and then it kind of just passes through the quote unquote plastic of the Gundam, right? And it just sits there and then spreads from one
out of my it explodes out like shooting stars.
Yes. Well, anyway, so it comes out right, and then it separates into 5 separate cards. Yeah. Your card still and then your card returns as the Ace of Hearts, and then you see the King of Spades, Queen of Diamonds, Jack of Clubs, and the last card is Red Joker. The Queen of Diamonds kind of tilts itself to the left and then heads over to Caspar. The Jack of Clubs tilts to the right and then heads to Sergeant Mayhem. And then the Red Joker tilts also to the left and then heads over to Titania. The King of Spades sits there and starts shaking, and then it just shoots off into the sky and then completely just disappears from view.
All right.
For later.
Shooting star.
Yeah.
do we have glowy things over our heads, like the shapes of the cards, or is it just
So
like they're sitting in the cockpit in our hands? Where we at right now?
so basically, what's going to happen now is the players who have all received a face card will physically have the face card like go inside of their suit and into their hands, and then if I have to figure this one out, but
Here,
basically what I want to do is on the shoulder pads probably, maybe the hand if I can figure out how to do it, is basically the face card will also kind of imprint itself.
here, I got this. So from within my cockpit, in my hot, beautiful latex, I see my Ace of Hearts card floating there, and I slam my hand down on it. And you see my whole neck start glowing bright as like burning fire, just erupting out of it. A giant Ace of Hearts symbol showing up on the left shoulder right there. And I take a huge monster swat with my scythe, not even playing a round. I do the full like moon rotation around me. It's all cool and cutscene, and I am like, may the god of death smile upon thee. And I come cleaving down through that eye.
Okay. You wanna roll
Yeah.
an
Roll.
acrobatics again? I think is what you're good at, or is it or
This
athletics?
one, this one's more athletics. Acrobatics would have been the rotations and getting up there.
Fair enough.
This one's more like just raw like ability.
Okay. Well, your roll wasn't great, but I liked your performance. It really bled out, and this is the aces moment. So you're gonna actually pull this off.
Take my first swat with an 18.
Okay.
Take my second slice, follow up,
Okay.
get a 19.
All
Did
right.
either hit?
Yeah. Sorry, I was. Don't know why I'm expecting everyone to have 3 shots, but yeah, no, you're the momentum of the ace of spades allows you to swing in and actually hit both of times. It gives you slight boost that doesn't show up on the character sheet, of course. But yeah,
Okay.
you hit both times.
So 12 and 9.
Okay. You do some major damage. Sparks are kind of showing up in the eye, as well as there's a bit of burning energy.
Flash, like a big old X.
Yeah. So you got your big X, but then spilling out of the X is actually, sorry, not sparks. It's going to be the flames from your burning Gundam bits, so to speak. You've left a decent mark into him.
Oh yeah.
He's feeling it.
Oh, actually, I'm a fucking retard. Hold on.
Are you?
Let me get some other stuff off here.
Okay. I'd love
Hold on.
to see this. I can't wait to see what more things that you have going on, since you have technically triggered the face cards for
I
everybody.
get a bonus attack when I take the attack action with a glaive, halberd, quarterstaff, spear. You can make a bonus action to make a melee attack with the opposite end of the weapon that uses the same ability modifier as the primary attack and has a damage die of D4 bludgeoning.
Okay, well, let's roll out that attack trigger.
Boom.
You are still under the effects of the Ace of Spades. Just roll the regular damage, though. I'm sorry, that 1d4 is kind of pathetic. Go.
How many actions? Oh, holy
Roll.
shit.
Roll your regular damage, bitch. I don't care. Thank you. Wait, that's not your damage. That's your to hit.
Hold on, I got the 1 die 4 here. 1 second.
No. Roll regular damage. I don't give a shit. 1d4 is pathetic.
Oh no, I was gonna say I get 2 attacks per action.
Uh-huh.
So there you go. So I get 2 of those off.
Okay. Okay. Do it. Do it again. Show
Yeah.
me. That one.
I don't sneak attack, but that sucks.
That one, unfortunately, no. That one's a little bit too low, even for the ace of spades.
Hold on. Where's that pull arm? There it is. Oop. There it is. Ooh, a 19. Is that a crit?
Yes, that is for you.
Oh shit, hold on. So I have critical hit slasher that deals slashing damage to a creature. You grievously wound it. Until
Mm-hmm.
the end of my next turn, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Beautiful.
Oh, and it reduces their speed by 10 FUs until
Oh.
the start of my next turn.
Oh no, one of my toes. No, I thought these were all perfect. Sorry. You got kind of sidetracked looking at my...
So 16.
Sorry, Freya.
And that'll end me out.
Okay. You've
That was
done...
pretty feisty there.
You did an extensive battle there. Oh.
I cut it up twice, jammed the end of my staff into that sucker, trying to drive it through its eye socket.
You did. It is going to be Mayhem's turn now. Let us see what Mayhem can do with his newfound Jack of Clubs abilities.
Ooh. As a small shout out on the show, while our Jack of Clubs here
Mm-hmm.
has his new abilities, Joe Cat, we emailed them possibly for small cameos. So wish us luck. Hopefully we'll get them at least to do a couple of Xeon commercials or something.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Chris, it's your turn. You have a glowy Jack of Clubs, I think.
Okay, what do I do with that?
Well, put on a show.
Put on a show.
Pat, I did the whole
Hi, Freya.
pull it back, do the arc with the scythe, cross, boom, trying to beat him in with it. Remember, Power Rangers. Be cool. Enjoy yourself.
Does Mayhem have a second weapon?
They have javelins.
That's not what I was looking for.
He has
but
javelin, a beam bazooka hidden in that rifle,
That's not what I'm
or
looking for.
in that what do you call it? The smash stick.
We definitely need to give you a second mace of some kind. Not gonna lie, because it is Jack of Clubs, so it wouldn't make sense if you didn't have 2 clubs and could Titans grip them.
Oh, can we make one a wrench and the other a hammer?
I don't think I'd ever actually be able to put that on the actual model, but for the model's sake, I was gonna basically, since I would be picking up the Lupus Rex and the 6th form, I was just gonna basically equip both of those weapons.
No, that's fine, because, make this a running joke that just in the hangar, you have, 15 different hammers just, hanging, maces. You have a mace, a hammer, the great club. Over here's your wrench for when you're really angry.
Yeah. For now, we'll basically just use your main weapon until we can go in and fix up a second weapon for you. And we'll just count it as physically as you attacking with 2 different weapons.
Yeah, just count it. Just duplicate it. Fuck
Yeah.
it. But basically, you call on your card. If you want, you can call on your cards of power and do cool attack things. It gives you some modifiers. Think G Fighter.
Right? G Fighter for the win. And Cat wanting to bring that in somehow.
All right, so I guess looking around, not really seeing many other options.
You're still in a bit of a rage.
Yeah,
Oh, headbutt the car. Just be so angry that you're just like.
I guess I just I'm gonna keep on swinging on the knees, trying to take both of them out, or just the one if I can.
Chris, use your cool power up, man. Make it cool, man. That's what we're trying to get you to do, man.
Yeah, you have the Jack of Clubs.
Calling it like superpowers. Be like, bang. Go. Start like super raging.
Okay.
Here. Make your attack rolls. I've got you.
Like,
I'll help you out this time.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay.
That'll hit.
that's 3.
Yeah. Would you mind making 3 more for me?
3 more. Hold on. Before we get to that, so let me get the wind up here for him. So, Captain Mayhem just pounding into those knees. He's just so angry. He's seeing red for whatever reason, and he's beaming down right, just tunnel vision into this kneecap, and that card flows up in front of his face, and just his instantaneous focus causes it to explode outward. The force of it overpowering his mech to the 12th degree. You see it physically like bulge out like the Hulk. Just, you think it's going to take a dump and shit fucking like a lightning bolt. And he just starts cleaving in, not just with his first mace, but a second one that he just seems to pull from thin air.
Yeah.
Boom! Boom!
I have
Boom!
a quick solution for that.
Bulging so hard that the hydraulics are literally screaming and blasting steam everywhere.
So I have a solution for the second mace.
That's how you do that, Chris.
I know that technically this is a sword in nature, but I like the theme of how it works. And I do like that you at least had this idea already in your head with the pulling an extra mace out of nowhere. But the mace is going to be dubbed as Durandal because Durandal is like the only sword I know of that can actually be pulled out of a like fabric of space. But it's going to be a mace, 100%. But we're going to dub this mace as Durandal. It's going to be covered in chains as they're shattered, being pulled out of the fabric of space. But yes, we love it. But yeah, go ahead and throw in 3 more dice rolls. We'll use the Moonlight Great Club until we can get the Durandal built.
Hold on, can we just make it like a giant, like, berserk sword wrapped in chains? So
Sure.
It deals bludgeoning damage?
Sure. Whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's going to be the Durandal. All right. So, all 6 of those attacks are hitting because the Jack of Clubs is going to save you on that 5th roll. And,
okay.
yeah, go ahead and do some damage.
Just start firing home with those shots.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alrighty then. And so on that 6 hit in, you hear a giant just crack, and just the entire armor plate of the knee just shatters, revealing the polycaps within, and it just slumps him down to the ground. He completely loses connection point between his upper leg and his effectively foot and lower leg part, and he just slumps to the ground.
You hear Trias call over to the comms. My queen, Caspar, aim for the joint.
What the?
To be fair, it is Kaspar's turn. Actually, no, it's Ralph's turn still. But it's going to be Kaspar's turn because Ralph took just enough damage that he's kind of out of commission for this round.
Is he stunned?
He is stunned. He is stunned.
Can we get a saving check for Rambo Raw audience? Can we get a saving check? It feels bad not giving him a shot back at any of us.
Fair enough. He'll get his saving throw. Got a 12 plus some modifiers. He limps about for a second, and he just pulls out a quick dagger from his side, and he just.
Damn, I was hoping he'd go for the hand squat on me and somehow either smash himself in the face or smash me to his eyeball.
Yeah. So he pulls out his dagger, as well as from his side he unsheaths a grenade. Obviously you're terrified of this grenade from seeing it. You're like, this Gundam's already fucking giant. Why a grenade? Why a grenade?
You brought knives to a gunfight. I brought a hand grenade.
Well, he has a knife and a grenade.
Question.
Yes.
Can it be like can it be like, like a net full of just grenades together?
And
Yes.
like a whole stack.
Yeah.
And hold on, that whole sack of grenades is just the giant grenade it's holding.
Yes.
It's like, I'm so done with you idiots.
Alrighty then. So we're gonna get a nice quick roll to
Terrifying.
see who is taking the knife.
He's gonna carpet bomb us all into oblivion. That's fucking terrifying. I want to get the hell out of here.
That is not helpful, fuckers. Oh my god.
Yippee.
Okay, thank you. That is a roll that I can get behind. Okay, so he has really made himself aware of who his enemy is now. The first roll was a 6, which is a reroll. But he has chosen to target Mayhem with the dagger. And he just goes in for a quick slice-a-roo. What is your AC, anyways?
Slice, or is it a slice or a stab with a dagger?
I'm pretty sure it's a slash. So a slice.
You're foaming.
Don't you have a good AC plus some resistances?
20.
No, your rage like reduces damage to you by half or something,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it would take half damage from a.
Yeah, it's an 18. It's an 18 AC, but I take half damage from
Okay.
physicals.
Okay. We can do with that.
You got that Jack of Clubs now. Does that apply to range too while that's in effect? Ugh. Fuck you.
This still be a modifier. That would still hit. Yeah, just a quick slice is wild. 100%. Look, technically the knife is just there for a quick slice. We got some real damage coming out in a second. With your resistance, let me see what we got for damage. So it's a dagger technically. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're taking a whopping 3 damage from that dagger. But now there's no dodging this next one. Everybody in the radius.
Oh no! Look, that means he's hurting himself. If he's hurting me, he's hurting himself with whatever he's doing.
Exactly. So he, as Kaspar has decided, he has a net of grenades pulled out. He pulls the pin on all of them.
Wait, what?
You wanted to bring this on everybody else, so everyone can blame you.
I was joking. Wait, what?
Too bad.
No, wait. Rambo Rawl had the handful of grenades.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is Ramba.
Okay.
Kaspar has said that I hope they have a fucking net of grenades, and they are.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
So
Chain
they
reaction.
so they just literally just pulled the pin out of a handful of grenades that are connected to each other, and the
Are
blast
they, like, bring it around and blanket the area?
the blast radius is going to hit
I meant like tiny grenades.
everybody. There is no tiny grenades. You
like
have
regular size.
you have to
Oh.
realize
Oh
this
my
thing is
God.
like
Bunch of munitions on that.
5
Oh
times.
my! That's death by a million fucking cuts. Angel, what have we done?
Cut. This is
Worth it.
this thing
Oh,
is the size. This is like 5 times your size. So the grenades
this
are basically the same size as, if not bigger than your own Gundams.
they're probably the size of our fucking head or cockpit areas.
They're, I guess theoretically, the best way to put this is the grenades would be about the same size as a ball Gundam. Not a gun. It's not a Gundam. Sorry, but you know what I mean. As the ball. But anyway, so yes, pulled a pin of these, fair handful. It's hitting everybody, including me and Caspar, because this blast radius is big.
Worth it.
Worth it to take, a good 12 grenades.
I'm
all at
smiling.
once. Okay. Let me do some rolls. This is gonna be a. Oh my god, that was terrifying. I forgot it doesn't work that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 of the 12 go off and hit everybody, and then a couple more hit the Violet Veil as well as the
Oh, hold on. It has disadvantage on all of its attack rolls.
Oh my god. Yeah. That's why I rolled fucking 12 dice.
I'm not surprised by this because I'm alert.
Yes. So, four attacks are hitting everybody. 4 attacks are hitting everybody still.
No, do I get a save?
Yeah.
At all?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Alert?
For this, I believe it is going to be would it be a dex save? Yeah, that's a dex save. So everyone can roll a dex save, except for Caspar, because you're too big of a Gundam. I'm kidding. Go ahead and roll a dex save.
23.
Wow. Of course, the asshole who brought this into attention is the one who's going to survive it.
16.
I get advantage on dex saves.
Okay. So you'll roll your 2. You're going to hopefully roll the second one better. Okay.
Oof.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay.
Let
Okay.
me
I'm not
give you
really-
one more here.
I'm not really focusing all that much on defense, so
21.
I'm not much better. And then,
I would like to say it. I'm sorry, everyone.
yeah, right. You're the only one
Yeah.
who's confirmed not taking damage 100% right now.
I got a 21 on the second.
Yeah.
my thing is built to kind of take hits.
Okay, so
God
um
of being lucky.
and then let me get a save roll for Ramba roll. Alrighty then. On the bright side, he's still pretty grievously wounded, so he does not save himself from this. Alright, so people who are going to be taking damage, so we got 4 hits. So we want this. And then we want to do this. 16. So with the damage resistance you have being enraged, you will take 8 damage, mayhem.
Thank God for being lucky.
Right. So I'll be taking a 16. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. The where the fuck is this one's this one? Okay. The what is this thing called? The Burning Blitz. Burning Blitz manages to just shy out of it because of their tachyon waves. And Ramba is taking a whopping double damage because he is just wounded grievously and he rolled poorly on his save.
Help me! Help me!
he's not doing hot. Now what I wanted to do is have this is out of game, by the way. I did technically want to have another interception, but I felt like that was too much, so we're not going to do that.
We'll save that for one of those days when we're doing a marathon stream or something, and we'll do like 2 or 3, make it super badass.
Yeah. Plus, everyone's actually really not doing hot right now, I assume. But yeah, so that is unfortunately very unfortunate. Let me do another quick roll.
Honest, I think we're all doing pretty hot here. Did I take any damage?
Still got 84 health.
Okay, that is within range. Cool. So, unfortunately, there's a bit of a situation going down now.
There's
And
another. Oh.
no, I'm not. I was originally going to have one of the brake decal like higher ups kind of come into this fight at the last second, but that's not gonna happen. But what is gonna happen, unfortunately, is the brake decal is malfunctioning right now. It has taken a bit of a blow from those grenades, and basically the RAL 35 is now self-destructing.
Can I ask a question? Just
Yeah.
because I have perception and I'm not surprised.
Ask your
Because
question.
I'm the alert hoe and whatnot.
Yes.
So a little bit of like insight things here.
Caspar just
Do we theoretically? That's a bad insight check. Try
Yeah.
perception.
Go ahead and
If that-
ask your question. I will have you an answer. Don't worry.
Okay, so can we like theoretically? Do we have the knowledge to be like we can either push this thing down and finish it, or we should just bail the fuck out? Because I'm at let's finish kicking this thing's ass, like super stomp. It started this. Let's finish it.
You are at. No one's really written any damage taken because no one's really taken damage.
I think between Titania and Caspar, the two of you with your cards could absolutely rip this thing out and finish it.
Thank you for reminding me. There is still that situation. I totally forgot that the 2 cards technically have not activated yet.
No. That's a perfect time for this because that gives you have it be like we know we can't get out.
Right.
So let's burn it down. Is everybody cool with this? Do you guys want to try and Embo down or die doing it?
Let's.
I don't know what the cards are.
We're just gonna hopefully destroy it before the brake decal destroys us. Let's go.
All right, he blinking and glowing, and we're not giving a fuck.
Alrighty then. I believe it is Caspar's turn to trigger their lovely Queen of Diamonds.
I do what the little voice in my head said, and I fire at the joints. Hoping they hit.
Okay, so
Hold on here,
hold up.
Angel. Let me.
Hold up. For that response, Angel, the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Diamonds looks at you and just says, "I'm out."
No. Hold on, Angel.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we're doing our like Sentai thing here, babe.
Oh, sorry.
You have cool superpower card that like basically turns your whole mech into like diamond or whatever the hell you want, and go to rapid fire doing the hell ever you want. Make it cool, and use your superpower. Use your card.
Can I fire a barrage of rockets?
Sure.
Give me some flavor though.
Powers.
Give me some flavor.
Yeah.
I use my card to fire a fucking.
All right. I appreciate the attempt, Caspar, but the card backfires and explodes your mobile suit.
That's whatever. I still got to fire 2 shots.
The
The
card was not happy with your lack of enthusiasm.
Hold on here.
I was enthusiastic. Fuck that card.
She tried more than mayhem. Can Cat tap in to help them out?
Yeah.
Can I grab the card and rip it?
Okay. So Caspar being German, of course, and being German, they're obsessive and compulsive. Just keeps rapid firing that trigger away, and that card comes zooming in, and it takes a moment, and it's like, trigger happy, my love, and goes dashing right down into that trigger, and it starts glowing. And with every pull this silly German hoe is making, trying to just rapid rail these shots out, even though it's empty, that rocket on its shoulder starts glowing. It turns diamond burning red, and the next thing you know, you see boof, 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 huge, glowing, molten, massive orbs come blasting out of the end of it, pushing that Nightingale back 10 FUs, 20 FUs, 40, 50, and on. There you go, Angel. You gotta sell it. Come on, you can do it. You win, Sergeant over here.
Alrighty then.
How many shots do I fire?
How many shots do you normally get?
2.
2? 4.
Yippee! Wait, 2. Wait, does that mean 2 more or 4 more?
Total of 4.
Yeah, total of 4.
Yippee! They all hit!
Yeah, holy shit. Okay.
I
Okay.
think. I don't know about the 16 or the 18.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
Mhm.
Well,
Queen of
wait,
Hearts.
16?
Sorry, Queen of Diamonds. Cat tips her hat to you. That's actually one of my favorite playing cards of all time. That's why I gave you such juice. Thank you, and adieu.
Do I make the little voice in my head happy?
Sure.
Oh.
Voice in your head is just like, there,
Yeah,
there.
now,
You attempted, but you didn't get there.
Angel, next time, rally your little nightingales to your side.
Yes.
I don't.
How
Wait,
about
do
that?
I?
How about that? Next time? Next time? Well, obviously we'll be in a different battlefield, obviously, so that's part of the problem. But maybe we'll make it so your Queen of Diamonds relates to your little nightingale pets.
Does my character even know that I have little nightingales?
I don't know. Does your
Yeah.
character?
No.
Yes, they know.
Oh.
There's one. They haven't started replicating yet with the Haros.
Soon. We're gonna come back from this mission, and there's just gonna be like an array of them. Like what?
There's a Haro Nightingale war happening in the ship,
No,
mate.
no, you just walk. No, we all walk in and they all do that collective head turn.
Yeah.
The nightingales are making more nightingales.
No. So you got a Haro. How would that work? Would the Haro be on top or the nightingale?
No. So they're equals on that level.
No. Well, yeah, but like from a quote unquote breeding perspective.
What do you mean? They're machines. The Haros make the blueprints, and the Nightingales just carry it out most of the time. But one of the Nightingales got smart and went to a Haro who wasn't paying no attention and was like, "Hey, can I get a blueprint for more Nightingales?" And now we have a problem.
Okay.
Like Tribbles.
Okay.
They just kind of self-replicate weirdly.
So we don't get to see that. I'm sorry, audience. You don't get to see how the nightingales get to reproduce. We don't talk about that.
Asexually.
No, the Haros are
There's
involved.
look, you're standing there talking to one, and it looks over just into what should be nothing, and just out of nowhere, there's another one there.
All right. So that is Kaspar's turn. Now it is Titania's turn.
Come on, Titania, own this.
Own it.
Kill this bitch.
All right. Oh God. Now I've put myself on the spot. Oh, about to die. Alrighty then. So, the red Joker slides up to me, and it looks at the card looks at my mobile suit, and it's like, I don't know if I want to be the red Joker anymore. And so it has a recolor, so it becomes the purple Joker. Our first flavor change. Actually, I guess
No,
it
no,
wouldn't work that way
oh,
because when
wait. We might get sued for that one. It has to be lilac.
lilac, why would it? Okay, you're gonna have to tell me that one. But at the same time, I thought about it.
Eh,
I'm like, it might have problems clashing on the suit itself, especially if I try to slap that down. A lilac, pink or a lilac would work because obviously, well, we'll see when I actually get down to painting this Gundam. I don't actually know where all the parts are going. I just know what colors I'm painting what, and I don't know what part this specifically will be. So we'll get back to that class, but just know.
Lavender would work.
Right. Well, so technically the Gundam is going to be.
We should do purple and Joker because Batman things.
Okay, that's fair. But so basically with this is kind of derailing for a hot second. So basically what we got for our color scheme is on the Fenice itself, all the whites are going to become a pink. The yellows are going to be gold. My greens are going to be purple. My reds will be silver. And my grays or inner frame, if I actually do them, are going to be gunmetal. So I have no idea exactly what parts would be getting the slap of approval for the Joker tattoo, so to speak. So depending on where that goes will depend on what color the insignia comes out. But I don't think I want to do a red. Not going to lie. But anyways, but for now, we're calling it the Red Joker because as far as the G Fighter universe, they use the Black Joker. And so that's why we're doing the Red Joker. Because we wanted to keep them separated from the G Fighter face cards. So that way, at some point in the story, if we ever encounter the other face cards, there won't be an issue. There you go. There's your story. Alrighty then. So, boom, boom. Joker insignia is transferred to my suit. And the bow within my left hand dissipates for a hot second, and my two scimitars appear before me, glowing massively. They have taken on all the particles from my bow. And
we hear Barnum and Bailey circus music.
yes, absolutely. And so basically, my Fenice takes on a more hysterical approach to things, performing rather than fighting. I just prance along, just a light dance across the battlefield, like a ballerina, perhaps. I don't know. And
Holding those swords.
with swords, twirling swords all over the place, and I just out of the last second, just like slice, 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 and then bounce back.
Oh, with the after images.
The after
You've
images.
been through there like they're glow sticks, and then you're slicing at them with the after images. That's pretty dope.
Exactly. And we're just basically giving off almost a Trans Am kind of sensation, unintentionally.
Oh, so you're like got that weird sort of pink glowy to you, but it's like this weird nightmarish circus of a laughing clown dancing through with death by a million cuts.
Exactly. We are moving full force on this concept that Titania has unintentionally triggered her more mischief appearance that will take place in season 2. This is, after all, the prelude to season 2. Not prelude. Sorry. This is the performance prior to season 2. A what is to come. So she just goes in, she just slices up 10,000 slashes. And that is scene. She bows, one sword standing up, one to the ground, and boom, big explosion. Fireworks everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. And it is adieu. The alert system says battle mostly ended. Sorry, crisis averted. How about that? It'll say crisis averted. Continuing original conditions. And basically, what you have left now is what is left of team not named, apparently, because they didn't like Transcendence for our team name, versus the singular member of Tri plus OG.
Weren't we supposed to be the Super Sentai Gundam squad?
Sure, absolutely. Super Sentai Gundam Squad.
SSGS.
SSGS.
So, Super Sentai Gundam Squad.
Of your voice doing that for Sergeant Mayhem, and that's the opening between commercials. SSGS.
Oh my god. That last S is too sassy, though. We don't. Okay, so we've got basically Team SSGS has 4 members showing on its screen. And then Team Tri plus OG has 1 member on its screen. And it says, do you wish to continue your battle? Yes or no? And you'll basically all get to vote.
I'm cool. Look, no votes.
Foaming at the mouth.
No votes. Let's let them decide. Do they want to brawl 5-on-1? Or do they just want to walk away?
It's 4v1, but he looks at you and he's just like, I would love to fight you all, but I don't think that I can do a 4v1 just yet.
Damn it! I missed.
I'm foaming at the mouth and just charging straight at him.
Tree and Caspar got this. She catches Caspar with her hand and just holding them while their thrusters are blitzing. And it's like, there's a part of me that wants to let this one go and see what happens. But you're in a rougher spot than we are right now. And there's no fun kicking a hurt animal. It's always better to hunt feisty prey.
Oh, there's no emotion behind this. He's just foaming at the mouth, blind rage, charge.
All right.
Yes.
So, Kamiki Sekai gets in his lovely pose that he does, his combat stance, I guess. But
you back now?
But he presses his concede button. Regrettably, he says, "Next time we'll have a more appropriate battle, perhaps in season 2."
Hold on. Before he leaves, you see my mech nod, and I grab the 2 of them by their helmets and slam them together and let them brawl themselves out.
So as he concedes, you see the arms, the backpack, and all of the additional thrusters fade first, and then his Gundam fades. Since they were actually other parts, so obviously they didn't belong to his Gundam.
So we have Captain Mayhem and Caspar right now rolling in the dust and basically slap fighting.
Yeah. It's basically so, and then a screen pops up. It says hand-to-hand combat duality. All weapons have been disengaged.
You see the Haros up in the stand, or the Haros come blitzing out of nowhere. There's like this horde of nightingales with their little fans cheering on. The Haros are taking bets in a corner. We have no idea how they've even got money at this point, but apparently they've got a thriving economy.
And then another message pops up. For the intelligent players not choosing to face off against each other, here is your reward for completing the mission.
Yeah.
Basically, you got your completions for. So basically, what's going to pop up in the screen? It says defeated, um, ultra mega size Gundam. Defeat 5 famous players, and then it also says you have another mission that says collect brake decals, completing +1. Because there was in fact a brake decal involved with this one. Oh God.
I hope I get more coins. I need more coins.
Um.
Like the
So
free
while
trade mission.
so while those two idiots are sitting there brawling it out for whatever reason, a alert pops up on the screen that says another mobile suit has entered the arena, and come.
Gosh, hold on. Yeah, wait.
This isn't a
Oh,
bad
I
one.
get,
This isn't bad. I promise.
I was gonna say I get initiative and I stealth out, getting the ready to drop.
This isn't bad. You you recognize a wing coming down,
Okay.
Oh.
and it transforms, and standing before you is Hero's mobile suit. He's come to personally collect this brake decal since it is a little bit different than the last few brake decals you received. It had a very interesting mechanism that forced a player to enter into a combat zone that was predefined, as well as allowing them to change the size to a beyond mega.
Yeah, like something that's not within the to what we're affectionately calling child sized.
Yes. But basically, the parameters of this particular brake decal go beyond the standard ones. Plus, he was also kind of sick that you kind of all just ignored him and went to do some arena battles. So he kind of came here on his own. He's like, you chose to not come to the previous region to see what was going down, and so I made the decision to valiantly come here and speak to you directly, as well as receive.
Hold on, wait a second. Hey, hero.
You know,
While I'm on board with like mission priority, it wasn't marked as either urgent or priority.
he looks a little embarrassed. He's like,
It's okay. Look, I get it too. But if it had been, we would have been there.
He's like,
You're
well,
good.
I kind of figured the situation. He kind of starts kind of twiddling around. He's like, kind of figured that you kind of just guess
Yeah, look what we deal with on a day-to-day basis, and I'm pointing over at the two rolling on the ground, slap fighting.
He's like, I see. Maybe I shouldn't have enlisted you folks. Two of you seem promising, along with your additional crew that currently are not in this battle. But those two, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss.
No, you know what? Look, what they lack upstairs, they make up for in the strength of arms. So we tolerate it. Plus, Violet, she makes up for them in brains.
That's fair.
She's got all the wrinkles, homie.
Oh,
all
God.
the wrinkles.
No chicken breast in the head. Got it. No chicken breast in the head. God, I'm never gonna live the fact that's a thing. I love it. Chicken breast is just a smoothed out brain. Ooh. All right. But yeah. So he's come to collect his brake decal, to examine it, and to let you know that he has found the whereabouts of one of the top dogs of the brake decals, and he would like to request your help on that in the next episode of Sentai Gunpla Battle Network.
The urgency on the mission has upgraded.
Yes, he has found a full awareness of the next target.
I just you see my Mick hold out its hand, and I radio to him. I'm like, just bring me a bitchin' shotgun. We'll be there.
Right. You can have your shotgun. Um, he does mention that he recognizes that one of your cards is missing though, and he
No,
he he fears
no.
that because he saw the whole thing basically, and he's a little bit afraid to tell you where he thinks the fifth card went.
You know what Tria thinks?
Hmm.
There are no accidents.
Okay. Okay.
Some Oogway shit there because I was watching Kung Fu Panda last night. There are no accidents.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't worry, Kat. I got one for you, and unfortunately, it's really stupid. But I will tell you where the fifth one went and what's gonna happen with that.
Do we finally get our green evil Power Ranger?
It's a little bit more complicated that on where the
King of Spades.
King of Spades went. Thank you. I blanked for a second because originally you were a spade, but yes. So the King of Spade kind of it's an interesting one. I'll talk to you about that later. But yeah, thank you everyone who showed up to the D&D session both as player and as viewer. We do appreciate it. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm streaming or not. I should, but I might also be playing around with my airbrush to prime stuff because I am unfortunately a little behind on that. I should already have my test subject primed up. And basically Friday was supposed to be when I started priming the Violet Veils Mark III.
You silly Billy, just stream yourself priming them.
Right.
No. No, that's a little bit harder. Not to mention that's obnoxious because here's the problem. That makes a lot of noise. Like I have a good air compressor, but I'm pretty sure those things make a lot of noise and no one's going to hear me over that.
Yeah, you just talk in between it.
I don't know. I've also seen a lot of people talk about how they don't watch those kind of videos. Like sure, I could basically record it for the YouTube. That's about it. Speaking of which, YouTube and in general, don't forget if you are not following to follow, subscribe / like whatever platform you're on. Well, subscribe
Yeah.
maybe a little less on the subscribe because with Twitch, obviously, I understand that's money. If you can, we appreciate it. Don't forget Prime subs
Hey,
exist.
toss us those Prime subs. We love them just as much. We love all of you for every bit of support you give us.
Prime the
And
drink.
remember, every penny helps.
Basically, the goal is with Prime subs and stuff, and anything that the channel gets is going to go more or less towards our. Yes, thank you, Ben. Yes, we do love us. Yes, thank you. We appreciate that. The idea is going to be that at some point, when I can get enough through subs and stuff, I do want to start doing giveaways. It doesn't necessarily have to be all Gunpla giveaways. That one's going to get harder. Obviously, I know for my build stuff, for my build streams, the idea was to do a Gunpla giveaway, but I know a lot of my followers and some of my viewers are not Gunpla aficionados or interested in that stuff. So if they win,
No,
if they
we
do
can do.
win, we can talk about it potentially about swapping out any originally planned gift. We'll figure that out.
No, hold on, hey Viv.
Yeah.
Check this out. So how I would do this is I would go like one raffle, do like a custom build that we have. The next raffle is like a boxed Gundam that we pick out. We're gonna send out to a player with the kit from something inspired by the show,
That's
right?
fair. That's fair.
Next we could do no, and then next you could do like, hey guys, look, this week we're giving somebody a free copy of blank on blank console or whatever.
That's true.
We're
I
having
could do Steam games. You're right. Steam games are an option. I know basically a lot of my builders, unfortunately, because they are more attuned to building, their giveaways usually involve specific things. So like this month, um, V the Fluffy Gunpla is giving away a real great Epion. O Mechanicum, I forgot what he's giving away.
Hey, you know what?
A Doga of some kind. It's I think it's a high grade, maybe
If
a real grade.
we can hit 1,000 subs on Twitch, would you consider raffling off a copy of a physical collector's copy of the new Gundam Breaker game that comes with its own unique model?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, that's a different story. But I would have to I need to pre-order that first off if that's a thing. But yes, 1,000 subscribers is a little bit much for this channel. I'm not gonna lie. We're
No, no,
talking.
no. Look, let's push for the stars. And look, if people want us to be doing good giveaways, we need that. We need those advertiser dollars. And remember, guys, they're pennies. So every like, sub, support, follow really matters.
Yes. And then, but yeah, so most of the people are just giving away like at most like real grades. But we'll get down there when we get there. Right now, I just have to get to that point. My goal on that is like 25 subscribers, I believe. Right now we're at 6, even though I know it says 2. We are at 6. There was an issue with the goal thing. Oh, we're at 3. My bad. It says 3 out of 25. We are at 6. There was an issue where it deleted my subscribe count, whatever. We'll get there. What was I doing? But yes, I will be starting on my contest piece hopefully the next couple of days, and I do want to get that going out for being built soon because pretty much I want to basically be done with that project in the next 2 weeks. So I have basically another week or two to do any touch-ups, which hopefully there's really none other than obviously panel lining. Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. As far as Gundam, the D&D stuff goes, we have. So this is the end of episode 6.5. Sorry, end of episode 6 technically. So we have episode 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Or sorry, and 12. Potentially, we'll see. We'll see what happens now that we've kind of moved on to a big fight going up in the next episode. We'll probably, if it comes down to splitting it into 2, we will count that as episode 7 and 8 rather than what we did this time. It's just, in this particular sense, I decided to do a split episode count because, things happened. We went overtime a lot and we still had to do another session. And then obviously because it was a 0.5 episode, I also did a 30 minutes beforehand to kind of explain what's been going on up to this point. I probably will not do another one of those until later, like when we finish the end of the season. I might have a day where while I'm building, maybe I'll go over the entire series as a whole that we've gone to this point, or to that point, sorry. And then basically the next day we'll have episode 1 of season 2, which will, for clarification, it's called Seasons, but it's basically going to be an expansion in terms of the game. And the big thing with episode 6 is that it was a prelude to that, and basically the players got to play test some of the stuff happening in it, which is basically going to be the face card effect. Something we didn't really get over to because they haven't done their character customization yet. Maybe we'll do that next episode before. So maybe in reality, episode 7 is when we'll actually start. Or sorry, that would be episode 7. So episode 8 might be where we actually start the fight against the next big bad thing that Hero brought up. But I do want to get started on that character customization thing, so I'll probably talk to the players and work on that because that was a big thing for the next expansion. So they're going to be customizing their character in the expansion.
Yeah, all growing either into new characters, new Gundams, all sorts of stuff. I think the only person who's really staying that static is
Ma'am?
Caspar and the Nightingale. That's
True.
going to be a trooper for a minute, I think.
Fair. Well, so it's not just that though. Like we're ditching the SD Gundams for the avatars.
Yep.
Um, it's more natural and akin to what GBN has going on in the series,
Yes.
and that's what I want. Like I get why we did it the way we did it, but again, these are going to be quote unquote expansions. For reality purposes, we'll just say this is just before technically like build divers.
We'll just say the game got an update. They played with us for an entire like summer or whatever, one season. They were testing out to see how players were receiving it as like a setting.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Um, so we'll get character customization going. I would like to get art. That's the other thing that subs are going to go to, and donations. They're going to go to, well, pretty much any funds that the channel gets. Because there is funds that we're getting through ads. Minimal, but still. Because I do want to find artists. Unfortunately, I'm being a little bit pickier on that because as much as I am thankful for the help that I got to create our current logo, I'm not completely sold on it for the rebrand. It's there as a placeholder, but I'm not
No, no,
sold on
no,
it.
no, no, no. Look. It's part of our legacy now. And whether we choose to upgrade in a week or 2 weeks or 10 weeks, that's always going to be there as a part of our legacy.
Fair.
It just might not represent our current mood or motif.
Yeah. But I want to find some more artists to work with.
Well, it's good too because it lets us help support back into the community because, artists are a lot of the people on Twitch that are watching the streamers while they're doing their job.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Freya? You okay?
Shout out to everybody who supports your local creators and your YouTube channels and things, your Twitch streams. You guys, the viewers are what make dreams come true for a lot of people. Thank you.
And then I will be working on getting us a proper schedule going for everything else. We are definitely back to our Wednesday D&Ds right now, but build streams I will get figured out. It is going to be a bit touchy until the 20th because of April, because obviously contest, and I'm going to be spending a lot of my free time on fixing that up. But I do need to still kind of have a 1 or 2 days here and there where I'm not necessarily doing a full stream, but just an hour at least of building. But yeah, thanks for coming out. We are gonna